morning and welcome to this week's edition of the Shorter Update. We'll be here each week to bring you up to date on what's going on around campus, just in case you missed it. I'm Maci Roberts.
And I'm Andrew Edenfield, and here is your Shorter News. Up first this week, we would like to start this week's broadcast by saying a huge thank you to everyone who made this past weekend's homecoming events memorable for not only the Shorter students, but alumni as well. The weekend kicked off with the alumni dinner Friday night at 6, followed by the pep rally at 9. There was food, music, and fun for everybody, along with lots of school spirit. Then the festivities continued Saturday, beginning with the Hawk Walk and then the Hawk Pit at 11:30. Finally, halftime arrived, and the moment that we had all been awaiting, the announcement of your 2012 Homecoming King and Queen, Mr. Quay Body and Mrs. Courtney Tripp. Congratulations to you both. Now, to the news. Just a reminder from the Office of Student Success. Don't forget to check out Starfish after logging into Moodle for a tutoring appointment. One-on-one tutoring is offered for most subjects. Group tutoring is offered for accounting, economics, and some courses in the science department. For more information, you can contact Mrs. Miranda Reed, Tutoring Center Coordinator at tutoring@shorter.edu, or by going by the Baylor Suite in Sheffield Thompson 217 with any questions or concerns. Also, check out the Writing Center in Sheffield Thompson 201. Walk-ins are welcome, and students can also sign up for appointments through Starfish. For more information or questions, contact the Writing Center at writingcenter@shorter.edu. Now, let's go to Maci Jo and find out what's popping on the Hill this week.
This week is Christian Focus Week, Reconcile. September 24th through the 29th, it's a time where we can look into our God and Creator within our hearts to see where renewal and repentance are needed. For many of us, this week is a reminder of who God is and how He desires a relationship with us. We come together in Christian unity as we follow Jesus Christ with all that we are and have. 2 Corinthians 5:16 through 21 is our theme passage. Verse 19 says, "We are ambassadors for Christ. Since God is making His appeal through us, we entreat you on behalf of Christ, be reconciled to God." Join us this week as we seek to be reconciled to God. Here are the events you don't want to miss. Beginning today, following our broadcast, we welcome Reverend Don Hadaway, pastor of Tabernacle Baptist Church, located in Cartersville, Georgia. Tomorrow, Wednesday, at 7 a.m., SCA and BCM invite you to join them at the flagpole in Front Circle for See You at the Pole. Prayer time led by FCA and BCM. On Thursday at 11 a.m., Campus Ministries wants to invite you to a special chapel with Reverend Josh Pilgrim and worship led by Jonathan and Lisa Moore of Columbus, Georgia. Two wonderful contemporary musicians. You don't want to miss it. Then at 7:30 p.m., come out to the Austin Moses Room, where Refuge will also host Reverend Josh Pilgrim with worship led by Jonathan and Lisa Moore. Come for the service and stay for the refreshments. We'll wrap up this on Friday at noon with the Lunchbox, a devotional time and free lunch in the downstairs conference room of FSU. Last but not least is the Confluence Conference, which is held from Thursday through Sunday in McDonough, Georgia. Cost is $35, which includes registration, hotel, and events. Transportation and leadership will be provided by David Rowland and Josh Pilgrim. The group will be leaving at approximately 3 p.m. Friday and will return around 2 p.m. Sunday. For more information, contact David Rowland at drowland@shorter.edu. Here's Andrew with a new weekly feature here on the Update.
This semester, Shorter University has welcomed 51 new faculty members. With so many fresh faces on campus, it can be a little difficult to get to know everyone. To help you get to know the new faculty, we've created a segment that will allow you to get up close and personal with a few of them. This week, we have 5 questions with Dr. John Reams, Assistant Professor of the Woodwinds.
This semester I'm teaching theory, saxophone, and clarinet. And among the theory courses that I'm teaching beginning theory for theater majors and orchestration and music technology, which is essentially teaching students how to write for instruments or how to write for groups of instruments, and then furthermore using technology to do so. One thing that stands out about the theater class, or the theory class for theater majors, is that theater majors, no offense to instrumentalists such as myself, instrumentalists, we sit in class, we're talked to, if we're asked questions, we may or may not respond. Theater majors are quick to respond, they're quick to be involved, they're very dynamic, and so that's been a pleasant surprise to me. History. I'm a closet history buff, pretty much all periods, even history that doesn't apply directly to music. I enjoy that very much. I'm a big fan of theology, apologetics, so any sort of course along those lines would be very interesting to do. Really, I think I'm kind of an open book. I think from the beginning the students kind of know who I am, and I don't think I would have a lot of surprising secrets. It was several years ago when the Indianapolis Colts won the Super Bowl. One of the first things that Tony Dungy said on national television was that he was happy to show the world that he could do this the Lord's way. And that's true for anybody in any field, is that yes, we can do this the Lord's way. We know here on campus from looking at all the faculty, all the staff, and certainly all the talented young students here, that yes, we can do this the Lord's way, and we need to keep that in mind, because that ultimately you will be more successful that way.
Thank you, Dr. Reams. Here's what's going on in Hawk Athletics. We want to first say congratulations to the volleyball team for their win against Piedmont College last week. It was a close one with a score of 3-2. Keep it up, girls. This week, the volleyball team will head out on a 3-game Gulf South Conference road trip beginning Thursday, September 27th at Union University. They will play at 8 p.m. They will then travel on to face North Alabama Friday, September 28th at 7 p.m. and end the trip in Memphis Saturday, September 29th, where they will take on Christian Brothers at 2 p.m. The women's soccer team continues in conference play this weekend as they will host Gulf South opponent West Alabama Friday, September 28th at 5 p.m. The ladies will then face West Florida this Sunday, September 30th at 2 p.m. at Ben Brady Field. The cross-country team will be participating in the Greater Louisville Classic this Saturday, September 29th, beginning at 10:45 a.m.
The men's soccer team will have 2 home games this weekend against some Gulf South Conference opponents. They will host West Alabama this Friday night, September 28th at 7:30 p.m. They will then take on West Florida this Sunday, September 30th at 4:30 p.m. right here on the hill at Ben Brady Field. Finally, the football team looks to bounce back from last week's heartbreaking loss against Charleston Southern University. The score was 23-20, and the Hawks are 2-2 on the season. The Hawks will travel to North Alabama this Saturday, September 29th, to take on the Roar Lions at 7 p.m.
We want to wish all of our Hawk athletes good luck in their upcoming games. Thanks for joining us this edition of the Shorter Update. We hope you enjoyed chapel and look forward to seeing you again next week.
I'm Andrew Edenfield alongside Maci Jo Roberts. Thanks again for joining us, and if your club or organization has any news that you would like featured on the update, please contact Mr. LaHue at mlahue@shorter.edu. We hope that you have a very blessed day. Stay classy, Shorter.